Someone you love is trapped in a courtroom they can't escape, listening to a voice that says she isn't enough. She's enduring a brutal year-end review, counting failures instead of growth. It's time to fire the judge in your head. If that's you, or a woman you care for, stay with me.
You know that hollow ache when the week between Christmas and New Year's hits? When your brain transforms into a courtroom that never adjourns? Ashley pushed through the gym's locker room door. 8 p.m. Empty benches lined the walls like jury boxes. She sat down, pulling the membership card from her wallet. December 31st expiration. 3 years of renewing this promise. Her phone. Goals written 12 months ago. Get in shape. Ask for the raise. Be braver. Each unchecked box, an indictment. The voice arrived. Same promises as last year. What makes you think you'll ever change? Ashley walked out into December darkness. The membership card dropped into the trash with a hollow thud. Same patterns, same failures, same woman who can't commit to a simple goal. 11 p.m. The 23rd floor stretched silent. Every desk dark except one. Ashley walked down the empty corridor. She sat at her desk, blue screen light harsh. Through windows, the city glittered. 1,000 people who'd figured it out. The inner critic manufactures prosecution from silence. February project? Drafts folder. Morning runs? 3 weeks. You're back at midnight wondering if you're fundamentally defective. Workshop? Dust. Her niece? Irrelevant. Book club? Still alone every Thursday. Her reflection fractured across glass surfaces. The critic makes you prosecutor, judge, defendant, never innocent. She walked to the glass. 23 floors down, cars moved like blood cells. Her reflection, the woman she was, the woman she promised to be, the woman she'd always remain. Ashley pressed her forehead against cold glass. Guilty of insufficient transformation, guilty of wasted potential, guilty of being ordinary, flawed, human. Everyone else figured it out. Why can't you? 2 a.m. Ashley stood in her parents' hallway, visiting for the holidays. Everyone asleep. She couldn't sleep. She slipped into the garage, turning on the overhead bulb. Mom had mentioned finding her old notebooks. Ashley pulled one from the box, sat on cold concrete. December 30th, 5 years ago. Catastrophic year. Didn't get into grad school. Trapped in that job. So far behind. Next year has to be different. 5 years ago. Total failure. Yet she'd escaped that job, found 3 a.m. friends, survived pandemic, heartbreak, crisis. 5 years ago, she'd been terrified of this exact year. The voice went quiet. What if it's just fear? 4 a.m. Ashley stepped into the backyard. Cold December air, clear suburban sky, stars visible. She sat on the old wooden deck where she used to do homework, journal in hand. The critic wasn't her voice. It was a tenant masquerading as landlord. Worth isn't earned. It exists because you exist. She typed, I'm not behind. Maybe I'm enough.
not because I achieved enough, but because I am. The critic tried. Cliché. She saved anyway. Not repaired, not perfected, but real. The sky lightened. The voice persisted, but quieter. And for the first time, it wasn't the only voice. Not because you've arrived, but because you're learning you were never lost. And now, words to shelter your heart.
The judging voice is driven by fear, not love. You were given the power of self-control, not anxiety. Your worth is your stable foundation, not a yearly promise. Your definition is existence, not goals.
You silence the critic's verdict now. You are not a work in progress to be judged, but a creation already declared wonderful.
Now, as gentle music begins, take a notebook and write one word that touched you, or simply let the melody be your prayer tonight. Remember to keep in mind small steps you can apply in your daily life. Step 1. The tenant's name practice. Give the critic a separate silly name, the prosecutor or the accountant. This ends the illusion that it is your voice, creating immediate psychological distance. Step 2. The year ago fear check. Open your calendar or journal and read the goals you set last January. Acknowledge that despite the unfinished items, you survived, learned, and grew beyond that fear. Step 3. The unearned skill list. List 3 ways you grew this year that are invisible on a resume. Learned compassion, held a boundary, practiced forgiveness. These are the metrics of your soul's real wealth. That voice is just an echo of the past. You are the landlord of your mind now. Choose to evict the critic tonight. Next week, we confront the ultimate burden carried in silence, the mask of sacrifice. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who is too hard on themselves. And subscribe so you won't miss it.